Hello, gentlemen, my men of strength. Stop for a moment before you scroll past this video. Think back to the last time you felt something was off. Not a big fight or anything like that, just a strange feeling deep inside you. A vague feeling that you could not put into words. The woman you love has somehow become a stranger, even though she still sits beside you every day. Every time you ask, you become the problem. She says you are being too sensitive. She says you are imagining everything. She tells you that you should trust her more. If this sounds like you, please stay with this video. I am going to share something very important with you. It will help you avoid the quietest kinds of heartbreak, the kinds of pain no one dares to tell you about. I am your psychological guide on this journey. I have met so many successful men in my work. They came to me completely shattered. They had trusted. They had given everything they had. And that was exactly why they were betrayed. They had missed the most subtle signs along the way, signs that, if caught early, would have changed everything. In this video, I will decode them for you. There are 4 scripted lies, the lies women often use before they leave you. 4 sentences that sound completely reasonable, but behind them lies an entire silent plan. And at the end of the video, I have one very important rule, the single rule that will protect you for the rest of your life. Hit subscribe right now. We start with the first painful truth. The first lie is the most common one of all. I just have not been in the mood lately, my love. Or, I am exhausted from all the stress at work. It sounds reasonable and mature, does it not, gentlemen? Work pressure, life weighing down on her every day. Your masculine instinct tells you to be understanding with her. You give her space and the quiet she needs. You think you are being the best partner possible. But here is the truth she is hiding from you. When a woman truly loves, stress pulls her closer to you. Women seek comfort directly from you. They want you to wrap your arms tightly around them. They want to rest their head on your shoulder and cry. Real love does not turn off the emotions. It seeks closeness in the most exhausting moments. That is a psychological law that never fails. If she suddenly does not want you to touch her, she flinches when you hold her hand. She turns away when you hug her from behind. That is not stress, gentlemen. That is an emotional redirection. Her body is reacting against you. Closeness with you feels wrong to her, because her mind is somewhere else entirely. She is protecting a new connection that has just formed. Listen to the story of David, 41 years old. He lived in Los Angeles and worked as a software engineer. His girlfriend always said, "I am tired, honey." David believed her because she worked very hard. He was understanding and let her rest every evening. But he started noticing things that did not match up. She went to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, consistently. She bought a lot of expensive new clothes. She went to the spa, did her hair, and got her nails done regularly. Her social media was full of radiant photos, full of confident pictures with bright, glowing smiles. But at home, she was like a hollow piece of wood. She did not smile, did not talk, did not touch David. David realized a very painful truth. She was not out of the mood for love. She was only out of the mood with him. That contrast was the clearest answer he could ever get. Her mouth said tired, but her actions overflowed with life. It was just that the life force was no longer for him. It belonged to another man in her life. Pay close attention to that contrast, gentlemen. Compare her energy with you versus with other people. If you see a stark difference, that is a sign. If you notice this sign, leave a comment and let me know. I would truly love to hear your stories. Now we come to the second lie. This lie sounds noble and beautiful. I need to focus on myself right now, my love. Or, I need space to heal my old wounds. You feel proud when you hear this from her. Your wife, your woman, is finally growing. She is doing the inner work on herself. Sometimes, yes, they do want real personal growth. But pay attention to this very important difference. Growth within a relationship is a two-way collaboration. She will want you to walk that path with her. She shares what she is learning along the way. She tells you about the new books she is reading. She invites you to workshops together. But what if she wants to go alone? What if you are seen as an obstacle in her path? That is not personal growth, gentlemen. That is strategic separation. She is building a new version of herself, a version that has no room for you in it. She is mentally preparing to leave for good. Later, she will say, I have changed, my love. You are no longer the right fit for me. The scariest part is that she will blame you for it. She will say you are holding back her growth. You want connection? She calls it control. You want to care? She calls it suffocation. Chris, 46 years old, lived through this. He lived in Texas and ran his own business. He supported his girlfriend in attending all kinds of workshops. He paid for her expensive healing retreats. He thought he was being a wonderful man, but she slowly became much more secretive. Every journal was locked away tightly. The password on her phone changed constantly. She said, "This is my own personal journey, not ours. Do you understand, my love?" In reality, she was building distance from him. Distance for her to have an emotional affair. She spent hours online with strangers every night. Real growth makes love stronger. Fake growth makes betrayal easier. Ask yourself this simple question. Is she pulling you closer or pushing you away? If she invites you to join her, that is a good sign. If she pushes you out, that is a red alert. Trust your gut, gentlemen. Your intuition is the most loyal friend you have. Next is the third lie, an outright attack. The line is, you are being too controlling. This is the most dangerous lie of all four. It completely flips your mind upside down. You only ask a very normal question. Who are you texting so late, sweetheart? Instead of answering, she explodes immediately. She calls you jealous, toxic, controlling. She says she cannot breathe around you anymore. Listen to this, gentlemen. Transparency is natural. People with nothing to hide are always willing to share. They will explain so that you feel reassured. They will even hand you their phone to look at. But someone with a secret feels interrogated. They counterattack so that you feel guilty. You will blame yourself, thinking maybe I really was too much. You will feel ashamed for asking the question at all. And next time, you will not dare to ask again. That is exactly what she wants, so that she can continue without you finding out, so that she can carry on the affair in peace. This is called gaslighting in modern psychology, a sophisticated and dangerous manipulation technique. It makes you doubt your own perception of reality. Mark, 54 years old, fell into this trap. He lived in New York and was a successful lawyer. He noticed his girlfriend constantly hiding her phone screen. Every time he came near, she flipped her phone face down. He only asked gently, without any blame. He asked, "Who are you texting, sweetheart?" She shouted, "Why are you always spying on me? Do you not trust me? Why are you so controlling?" The result was that Mark ended up apologizing to her. He bought flowers and gifts to make peace with her. Later, he discovered the bitter truth. She was carrying on with a younger male co-worker. That explosion had been carefully calculated. A tactic to completely silence him. Remember this, gentlemen. Your question was not wrong. Her secret was the real problem. Do not let manipulation cloud your eyes anymore. If you see yourself in Mark, hit like. Now comes the fourth and most subtle lie. This is fake kindness wrapped in a beautiful disguise. I just want us to be completely honest with each other. Sounds like a wonderful new beginning, does it not? Sounds like she wants to rebuild the love. But this is selective honesty only. She only wants you to be honest. One way. She has no intention of opening up to you. She wants to know every weakness of yours. Your fears about aging, your past mistakes, the wounds from your previous relationships, the financial and family secrets you keep hidden. You open up because you think it is bonding. You think sharing will bring the two of you closer. But when you ask about the current instability, she uses the old script, "Do you not trust me?" She takes what you shared and turns it into a weapon. She uses your desire for honesty against you. During arguments, she pulls out your weaknesses to attack. Tom, 50 years old, was deceived just like that. He lived in Chicago, a very refined gentleman. He told her everything about his first love, about old pain. He shared secrets he had never told anyone. She listened with a face full of deep sympathy. But when he asked, "Where do you go after work?" she said, "After everything I shared, you still doubt me. Do you not trust me after all I have opened up to you?" While he was pouring out his soul, she was hiding a new relationship just beginning to bloom. A relationship with a man at the gym. That is the subtlety of selective honesty. It gives you just enough crumbs to keep you calm. but hides the truths that would make you explode. Real honesty must flow both ways. Both you and she must open up together. It should never feel like an interrogation. If she only opens up about the good things and slams the door shut when you ask about her behavior, that is not vulnerability, gentlemen. That is a carefully calculated strategy. Now comes the climax of today's video, a truth that will shock many of you deeply. Prepare yourself before I reveal it. You think a breakup is when she leaves, when she packs her suitcase and walks out of your house, when she signs the divorce papers. But in reality, it was already over. It ended many months ago in silence. Silence is more terrifying than any argument. This is what very few gentlemen ever realize. A woman who still argues, still wants to be heard. A woman who still scolds you, still wants you to change. A woman who still cries, still has hope for the future. As long as there is fighting, love is still there. Because fighting requires a lot of emotional energy, and that energy only exists when she still cares. When she suddenly becomes obedient and silent. When she no longer complains about you. When she nods along with every decision you make. You think the relationship has finally stabilized. You think she has finally understood you. But in truth, she has emotionally surrendered. She no longer believes you are worth fighting for. She is quietly preparing for a new life. She finished crying a very long time ago. She suffered alone for many nights. Now it is just administrative procedure. Just waiting for the right moment to leave. That is why so many of you are completely blindsided. Because you confused indifference with maturity. You thought she had become wiser than before. But in truth, she had emotionally died on you. Indifference is the final end of love. It is far more dangerous than hatred. Because hatred still has feeling. Indifference has none. Ask yourself this important question. What disappeared from your home first? The closeness or the daily arguments? If both disappeared at the same time, she is already gone. She just has not walked out the door yet. So what is my single rule for you? This rule will protect you for the rest of your life. Do not argue. Do not chase after her anymore. Stay silent and observe her actions. Words can lie, but actions never do. Action is the clearest mirror of the truth. If she says she is tired but is full of energy outside, that is the clearest answer you could ever get. If she says she is growing but pushes you away, that is the end of the relationship. If she says she loves you but does not want you to touch her, her actions have already told you everything. Stop demanding explanations, because she will only give you more lies. Every explanation is a new layer of disguise. The more you ask, the deeper she hides. And most importantly, trust your intuition. Gut feeling is not paranoia, gentlemen. It is data from your subconscious mind. Your body picks up on the smallest changes. A different look in her eyes. A fainter smile. A half-hearted hug instead of a warm one. A rushed kiss instead of a passionate one. If you feel something is off, then something really is off. Do not let anyone convince you that you are crazy. Do not let her tell you that you are imagining things. The right woman will not make you doubt yourself. She will make love easy to see through every small daily action. Not a difficult riddle you have to solve every night. You have the right to choose peace for yourself. Do not waste your precious years in confusion. Walk away with confidence if her actions do not match her words. That is the real strength of a man. The strength of a man brave enough to choose the truth. The strength of a man who respects his own worth. At your age, time is gold. Do not waste it on someone who does not cherish you. Spend your time with someone truly worthy of you. Someone who loves you sincerely from the heart. I hope this video has awakened something in you. Do not let manipulation destroy your life. Do not let lies blind you any longer. Hit like if you see yourself in this. Comment the city you are watching from. Whether you are in New York or California, you are all the same. Whether in Texas or Florida, you are all fighting the same battle. We are all fighting for truth in love. Do not forget to subscribe for more truth from me. Every week, I will be back with you consistently. I will share more deep psychological secrets. Secrets that very few people dare to speak. Stay sharp and hold on to your inner strength. Remember that you deserve real love, not fake love or manipulative love, but love that is sincere and pure. I am your companion on this journey. I am always here to listen and to share with you. See you again in the next video. May you always stand strong and find peace within your soul. Goodbye, my men of strength.